Today, day 34, is the final day of the national recount. According to the tabulated results, the PPPC has a lead of over 15,400 votes over its nearest rival, the Apnu AFC. The process is not over, however, as several steps have to be completed by GCOM before the final declaration and swearing in of the next president. These results now have to be certified by the contesting political parties. Using matrices, Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield now has to prepare a report on the tabulated results and the observations. The CARICOM scrutinizing team also has to prepare a report of its own and submit it to GCOM. Speaking to the media earlier today, PPPC Executive Anil Nandalal hailed the conclusion of the exercise as a victory for democracy.
This exercise demonstrates that democracy and the rule of law are still alive and prevailing in our country, despite attempts to derail the democratic process, despite attempts to thwart the will of the people. What we saw with the conclusion of this exercise is that good triumphed over evil.
He also laid out his party's expectations now that the recount has been completed. According to him, the Chief Elections Officer's role is straightforward.
So the order does not provide for the CEO to have any personal subjective input. He is simply to summarize the observation report and tabulate, aggregate and total the numbers which would have been tabulated and which would have been put on the certificate constituting the declaration of results for each of the region. There is no place, I want to emphasize, for the Chief Elections Officer to inject a personal opinion, to offer any recommendation of any sort whatsoever. His duty and role in the letter and spirit of the order is quite mechanical and straightforward.
Gerald Bryan, The Evening News.